Hey bestie, my name is God's Beauty Israel. Thank you so much for always tuning in to Gossip Gala. But research has shown that you've probably not subscribed to our channel. Make a no fight you, but what are you waiting for? Quickly click that button now and subscribe so you don't miss out on all the juices. Hey Nigerians, hey Lagos, what's going on? Tell me what gist is trending. You guys should tell me. You guys should keep me updated. But the only one that I see on social media of all the small things that is going on, Sha, is this gospel artist that killed his girlfriend. I mean, they've been doing this relationship for 1 year now, and you know what is more interesting about this thing is they're joking. There are two things, right? The first one is the fact that he's a gospel artist. Everybody's like, it's not Yahoo boy. So because if it's Yahoo boy now, we'll always be hearing the trend of na the get faults because you go they follow Yahoo boy. But see now, see, imagine it's a gospel artist. Imagine it's a gospel artist. It's just everywhere, right? And the second one is just, I mean, it's so amazing that of all the things to start the year with is this kind of stories that we are hearing. Have I heard any good news this year? Honestly speaking, there's really nothing. I mean, we don't really hear like the good part of things in this country. Why? I want to ask why. Because maybe it's me. Or let me get it now. Because I don't know how any story that passed through my ear, it has to be something bad. You guys, please start changing this whole thing. I want to be hearing good news. Let me hear that. Oh, somebody was giving so amount of money. Amen. Oh yes, those one good news. Who remember that girl that that trended? Well, I mean, there's this guy she started dating with. I mean, of recent, right? And one day she went to the guy's house for the first time. She got to the kitchen and she saw like morning fresh and all. And she's like, baby, I hope you're putting water in this morning fresh because if you're not putting more water inside the morning fresh, it will not last. You feel me? And the guy, being the odogo that he is, the only thing he feels like is the best answer to that is, Auntie, we don't do that here. We don't pour water and try to manage things. You understand? When she put it online, in my head, I'm like, okay. Auntie, tell me why. Auntie, tell me why you're trying to. I mean, I don't see that as a bad advice actually. But I think you should always learn to read the room, especially someone that you just started dating. You should not really jump into giving the person advice and all of that. I think you want to start with understanding the person, knowing the person. Do you get what I'm saying? Because I mean, see how the guy answered. I'm very sure to him now he's not being rude. But to the rest of the girls like me, I consider that rude because I mean it's a harmless advice. You get me? It's a harmless one. I'm just telling you that baby, see this money fresh. I know it be expensive, and for you to last long and all of that, you just need to put in water. You get? I feel like that's a good one, oh. But the guy wasn't getting it, and he's like, we don't do that here. You feel me? We don't do that here. But this is where the good news lies. Where the story went viral, right? All thanks to the ex people that just dragging the girl left, right, and center. So when you first saw it and say, "Oh, I understand, baby. I understand where you're coming from with this." And guess what? Because of this, your advice, instead of you having to put water inside the money fresh, you know what? I'm giving you guys 1 year, you and your boo. Do you know what that is, baby? I think it's time for everybody now to go and look for something you're managing and put online. Understand? If there's something you're managing, maybe if you buy gala today, and I mean, because of how the country is looking like, you have to share it in total. Come online and say it. You understand? Maybe any company can look at you one eye and say, are you managing? Don't manage. Let me give you for 3 months. Let me give you for 1 year. You understand? Trust me, my advice are always, yeah, they're good advice. You understand? You know, the last time I told you people that one of the ways to make money, if you just add your name to Kubana's name. You understand? And for the few people that added their name, I'm so sorry that the money did not reach you because our Burna boy felt it was important to keep the rest of his money with him. You get? But this one is going to work. Just try it. Tell me something all those people, something just came to my head now. All those people that used to buy pure water, that sachet water, right? and they pour inside bottled water. I think it's time to come and cast yourself. Who knows? The company of, I mean, the bottled water you're talking about can just look at you and say, don't need to manage, don't buy sachet water. What are you doing? Just, I'm going to give you guys like 1 week. You understand? My advice are good ones, trust me. This is Gossip Gala. My name is Got to Busy Israel, aka the Lady Vibe, aka Plenty Plenty, aka Aggressive Batty. And yes, today we're doing the show together. It's just me and you people. You guys are ready for me, Abby? We're going on a short break to come back with On the Street of Social Media. Stay with me.
Tell us you're a Nigerian without saying a word. Energy security is one of the most pressing issues for many developing countries like Nigeria. And if there's going to be any meaningful progress, addressing our energy issues is non-negotiable.
I need to see light for my house. Make them do something.
Band A is expensive. I literally have to turn off all my appliances just to reduce costs.
We need light.
Introducing the Energy Outlook, your go-to show for everything energy. Every week, we'll bring you the latest insights, innovation, and in-depth analysis of Nigeria energy sector. From policy discussions to regulatory insights, we'll analyze the key decisions influencing growth and sustainability in the energy sector. We'll bring you the human stories behind the headlines, giving you a personal perspective on the broader energy challenges. Join me every Friday at 6 p.m. for the Energy Outlook, your guide to the future of energy, where energy means business.
Nigeria, by extension Africa, battles a growing youthful population, and with little or no meaningful engagement, lives a ticking time bomb on our hands. We are a blessed continent with great wealth, both in people and material. Our focus on ways remains driving conversations that affects us all. Topics in the news, social concerns, politics, leadership, governance, empowerment, resource management, conflict management, finance, SME sustainability, technological innovation, food security, health, education, brain drain, our well-being, citizenship, and much more. Our goal is to continuously drive these conversations, keep them burning at the table to effect a positive change, both for our nation and continent. Ways, what are you saying, has a secret ingredient that completes the conversation every single episode, and that ingredient is you. Our past conversations shaped our yesterday. To shape our tomorrow, we must keep talking. So, I want to hear you. Be a part of our live conversations Mondays through Fridays. And let's all have our say.
Yo, let's talk about things in Ninja. Most of the man them sucking Gary, the rest them eating rice. One fight for a little for sustainable came and increase the price. It's your boy Kid Drastic. And shout out to Gossip Gala. You can come on here to watch best gossips and trendy stories and this thing. So stay safe. Bless.
Thank you so much for sticking around. It's On the Street of Social Media. The first story on the street says another form of madness. Reality TV star Tochi tackles ladies who post photos of their man with his face hidden. Let's get this tweet on, please. All right. He said another form of madness is hiding the face of your partner that we didn't ask you to post. Is it madness? I'd like you guys to tell me. Is it madness? And you know the interesting part, I don't think Tochi is actually the first person saying this. I can remember that the time Pastor Kingsley also posted something very similar to this. I think he tweeted it, right? And, you know, it just begs a question. What do you think about people that post their partner's pictures and videos on social media and, look for probably an emoji or a sticker to cover their face. I mean, who am I to say it's madness? That's the first thing I would want to say. Because, I mean, it is, if you listen to most people and, I mean, why they actually post their partner's picture or videos and have stickers or, one or two, let's just say stickers, right? And use them to cover the faces of their partners. You hear them say, oh, because I want social media or I want people to know that I am married, right? But I don't want people to know who I am married to. Do you get what I'm saying? So, again, who am I to tell anybody that what you're doing is madness? I just feel like everybody should just do what they want to do, right? Because, I mean, but somehow I also just want to ask, and there are also people that will tell you that, oh, because I want to keep it very private, right? You want to keep it very private, then why are you posting the picture online? They will not still tell you, oh, because I want people to know. You feel me? So you see that there's just a lot of I want people to probably more like validation, right? But this is what I will say here. Baby, do you, right? If you feel like having to post your baby's picture or your partner's picture on social media and you somehow feel like, okay, I don't want people to know who they are, right? But I want people to understand that, oh, this person is taken. You can do it. Who am I? Personally, if I say I want to post somebody's picture, I am going to post it. If I say I don't want to post your picture, I'm not going to post it. I think right now, due to the kind of things, the kind of stories I've heard and all of that, I don't think I want to post my partner's picture on social media. I think I've just come to that. I don't know if it's realization or, this trend of maturity is knowing exactly. So I don't know if it is maturity, but I just know that I've come to that. Actually, I mean, on social media, all the accounts I have on social media, right, are literally are strictly professional. It's basically what I'm doing, my work and all. So do I want to bring in my whole family thing? It's a bit dicey, but personally, I think I don't want to. Again, I don't know. Maybe in the next few months, I might change. Again, I think it also depends on the kind of person that you have with you. And that's why I don't blame, most of the people that post their partner's picture because it's just this excitement that you have. God, why is this man so fine? I remember when I was still like a bit more younger and there's this guy I used to really like, oh God. Trust me to always post this picture, like left, right, back, front, center, everywhere. I was always posting him on my status, right? And there was always this, what's happen with this girl? What's happen with this girl? But the interesting part? The day we literally like ended things and I was no longer posting, it was easy for people to know that, oh, this girl is no longer in a relationship. And there was this, and God, it's been long I saw you post your guy. What happened? Then you start explaining and explaining. I don't think I want to ever do that. You see, so I think that's one of the reasons why, right now, regardless or no matter the kind of person I have, no matter how happy the butterflies in my tummy is dancing and jumping, bruh, I don't want to post because maybe when I'm married, there's, that putting on white gown and all of these things. I think that's probably more like it, but just posting randomly when there's really nothing serious going on because there are people that actually just post. Maybe today the guy buys her flower, you want to post it that, oh, my baby bought me flowers today. Your man took you out, you want to tell everybody that my man took me out, baby. I get it, but everybody has like different opinions towards this. For me personally, no vex, Oga, but I no post you. Do you understand? I think so I was also having a conversation with someone of late, right? And I remember saying that I just want to make money. So where you're making money with the plans to disappear. I don't know if it makes sense to anybody, but I'm just in that state of mind where I really don't want to be very, very known, right? People that know me for my work. You feel me? I don't want you to know like my personal life. Do you get what I'm saying? I just want you to know me for my work, make my money, and just go and find somewhere to hide. Like I feel like that's the kind of life I want to live. And again, it just also tilts to your personality. There are so many. There are persons that they want to be everywhere, and also, of course, those kind of persons expect that their husband's picture, their boyfriend's picture, their wife's picture, their girlfriend's picture will be all over the place on social media. Do you people see that post that Vicky James posted? Like, I mean, hey God, she literally gave us, hey, of all the things, I mean, one thing about Vicky James is the fact that she's always shaking people's table, right? But that one, the recent one that she posted, that one really shaked almost everybody on X. Like, everybody's just crying, especially the females. Everybody's just crying. This one, you say, Vicky James should rest. This one I say, so is Vicky James literally telling us that the reason why we are probably where we are is because we are not dating someone like our husband. I just see plenty of rishi. I say make all of her rest, make her calm down. You should also understand that one of the reasons why she's doing this is to stay relevant, is to push her brand the more. And there's more of intentionality in what she's doing. Do you get what I'm saying? And that's what content creation is about. So where they cry, they dance, they laugh, they jump up, they jump down, they shout Vicky James, you too should rest. If you know you want to jump into the content creating space, you can as well do yours. Do you get what I'm saying? So back on it, right, with what Tochi said, I don't think it's madness, because everybody has different things, different opinions, different perspective towards things. There are also people that love PDA. Do you get what I'm saying? So in as much as I want people to, in as much as I love my spouse so much and I want people to know that, hey, I'm taking, guys, nobody should dare me. At the same time, I don't want people to know who I am with. So I get it. I totally understand. All right, let's check the comment section to see people's perspective on the story. Okay, Governor of Nigeria. I didn't see this. Okay. This person said the reason why they hide their boyfriend's face or don't post them is because they are not sure if the guy will marry them. So if they break up, they will immediately move to the next available guy. I think this is actually a solid point, because I remember having a conversation with someone and she was saying that one of the reasons why she don't post her guy on social media, especially on Instagram, because she's very active there. One of the reasons why she doesn't post him there is because this guy has not put a ring on the finger. You understand? Let me not go and I'm going to post now and tell somebody that's probably a potential suitor, or someone that's probably the love of my life, or the person God has destined for me, even though some people would disagree that God did not destine anybody for you. You understand? But let me not go and pursue anybody away. Do you get what I'm saying? So I think this point is actually very solid. I'd like to hear you guys. What do you think? Why do you think many people actually post their guy's picture but still have to put sticker or one baby or show one funny thing on the face so that people don't get to know who or identify who the person is? Next comment, please. Okay, Oluwa Sharon. I love this name so much. I think I used to have somebody that used to call me Oluwa God's Beauty. Like, for real. But moving on. Okay, Oluwa Sharon says, reason they post because they want people to know that they have man in their life as boyfriend or fiance, and make people stop calling them Ashawo. What? That's deep, bro. I didn't read that, trust me. Okay, and second, they are not really safe with the man because not sure the man's gonna marry them or not. Or maybe the man has another lady somewhere. That's dicey. Oh, yes. I think I watched a Nollywood movie where they almost beat the girl because, when you're dating one Femi, I'm so sorry I'm using Femi, but there's a record that all the Femis have been doing the things that are bad. So, yeah, there's this video, as I was saying, right? The girl was dating one Femi and she thought Femi is the love of her life and all of that. And on a very good day, she posted Femi on Instagram. And guess what? Femi is married, right? Femi also has another girlfriend. So those two just saw that you're posting our guy. Are you high or something? And somehow they located her and they actually dealt with her very well. They gave her pizza and parfait. If you know what I mean, you feel me? All right, continuation to that. Let's continue. So it says, okay, they are not really safe with the man because not sure the man is going to marry them or not, or maybe the man has another lady somewhere. So if they break up, it's easy to pretend and move on to another guy, as we know Kuku know his face before. Dragging an embarrassment, no go too much. That's a very solid one. All right, moving on to the next story on the street of social media. This one says father and mother of 11-year-old arrested in Ijebu-Ode, Ogun State, for keeping quiet after their son was assaulted by an elderly woman who claimed he doesn't greet her. Let's watch this video, guys.
A woman who poured hot boiling rice water on an 11-year-old boy, claiming that the boy did not greet him. I go give you an update. So I guess parents don't understand who they are, or they don't understand the position of the law concerning their children. So the update now is that mother, it happened and refused to report to the police, and they refused to also take the boy to a hospital for proper treatment. They had to go and bring somebody that one should come and be giving the boy injection in the house. How that one got TG, we don't know. I don't know where people find some sensitive kind of injections and medications. That one is aboaba. So when we got there, we couldn't find a woman that poured the hot water. Eventually, the mother and the father of the boy, they've been in police custody till as I speak. From information now, they are going to move them to Abeokuta. So the reason is because you as a parent, if anything happens to your child, don't bother about what people will say. Find your way to the police station. If the police doesn't do anything, then we'll hold the police accountable.
Honestly speaking, this story really breaks my heart, right? And this is something that, I mean, we've been seeing very often now, and I really don't know why. Like, why can't everybody just rest? I feel like one of the reasons why this is actually very rampant is the fact that everybody is somehow agitated. There is anger in everybody, you know, everybody's actually vexing. Make all of una they calm down. This life not just one, you understand? Leave heaven and hellfire for now. Just people should breathe, right? Now let's talk about, you know, the story. Tell me why an elderly woman, right, will be pouring a boy of 11 years old hot water. I don't get it, because he did not greet you. This country. See, I'll try as much as possible to be very, very sweet, right? Because the truth is, when I hear certain kind of excuses, it's really heartbreaking. It is very, very annoying. And I like the fact that, you know, the parent of this boy is arrested, because they kept very quiet. They're very quiet about the whole thing. They didn't arrest the woman that poured their son, you know, hot water. Honestly speaking, in as much as there are so many people with, giving excuses like, oh, probably they're poor, and, you know, if you go to the police station, you have to pay some money, you know, they carry her to court, you have to pay some money, pay lawyer and all of that. Some were like, okay, and, you know, and they also made mention of the fact that the boy was not even taken to the hospital. They had to call one of these family nurse or street nurse, like all those nurses that you just see in your environment and all. And you just say, this one don't they wear white gown since, or you're more call and since, men come check this boy, right? And they brought someone like that to come and check the child. How sure are we now that, you know, that one will be properly taken care of? Everybody saw that video. You see, look at the boy's neck. I mean, that's so bad. That's really absurd, right? Honestly speaking, I feel like we actually need to work on this things, and lawfully now that woman needs to be brought to book. And I like the fact that Adeton is on this matter, because I know for sure that any matter where you put her mouth there inside forget it, don't worry. I believe that, you know, justice will be served for sure, because this story is really heartbreaking. And it's funny how, this is just one out of many. Do you get what I'm saying? This is one out of many. There's so many stories like that where you hear, and if you hear the reasons behind it, you go just want to say, wait till they really do these persons. What were you thinking, right? A child of 11-year-old. If the guy no greets you, it's simple. Either you call and come, you follow and talk, say, hey, Oga, why are you not greeting me? Because trust me, any child that decides that the way I'm looking at this auntie, I don't want to be greeting her again, it's because of something. There's something you must have done to that child that the child actually find find wicked, or the child is just not well seated on it. Trust me, because I think there was a time in my life where I am not sure, say I don't give on this gist. Now there's this my uncle, right? My mom's senior brother. There's a time when he came to the house. Okay, so there's my daddy wasn't. This was at. It's not even. It's not even far from now. Self. There's a time when my daddy wasn't available. He wasn't at home. He traveled. Okay, right? Because I mean, he's always traveling. He's a businessman. Now it was just me, my younger sister, and my mom. So on that very day, I was literally with my friends. I was still a teenager. I was literally with my friends. We were playing, and I mean, we were listening to music. So I'm a music enthusiast, right? And that day he just came in. I remember greeting him, and he went inside. This man did not even take up the fight. Like, the man never sit down. He just came outside and said, "Why am I making noise?" Because I mean, I was playing music with an MP3. I don't know who used to do all of those things back then, because I was one of those persons as well, right? Now, he did not. He just said, "Why are you making noise?" Before I go open my mouth, sorrow. If you see the slap with this man, God, the slap that he used to wake me up from sleep. Whoa. I literally cried. I cried so much, and I was so pissed that my dad was not around, for real. Because my mom did not do anything. I mean, it's her elder brother now, so what is she going to do? You know, go past. Oh, brother, calm down. Yeah, let's go inside. That's all she did. She did not even come to talk to me. Nothing. But what am I saying? I since that day, yeah, I decided not to greet him. Like, even now, I don't think we have a very, very strong relationship. Unlike the rest of my mom's siblings. Those ones who even call me, say, Dad, how are you? All of that. But I mean, that's not even what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the fact that because of that action that he did, I felt like, okay, this uncle has to be a wicked one. Because tell me how you cannot even have a normal conversation with me, and the only thing you're doing is slapping me. Do you get what I'm saying? Since that day, I said to myself, nah, I'm not. This one is not part of my uncles. I beg, all the uncles that I know, I've counted them, but this one, no. Do you get what I'm saying? So I feel like one of the reasons why you see certain children exhibit certain kind of characters, it's probably because of what you've done. I mean, there was a time in my life too where during the time I was teaching, right, and there was this child I flocked so much, and he felt like I was a wicked person, right? Felt like, oh, you'd have just told me, auntie, you'd have said, okay, this is how you're supposed to do it, not like you just flog me and leave it like that. But the guy didn't get it, because all the time I've been explaining, you refused to listen to me. Well, until I felt like, okay, this guy know they follow me talk. I had to bring him close. I said, oh yeah, what's happen, Shegun? And he started telling me that, oh, Miss Beauty. I said, hey, is that why you're angry with me? Oh, yeah, sorry now. Oh, yeah, you know what? Oh, yeah, let's go and buy biscuit and ice cream. That's why they are children, right? Why do you have to carry hot water and pour a child of 11 years old? They should better go and look for how. That woman needs to be behind bars. Like, for real. What is that? Like, again, they're children, they're not adults. It's easy to speak to them. These people are literally they are vulnerable. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's easy to speak to them, right? Tell me why. Honestly speaking, I don't want to get pissed on this set, but you see that woman, Madam Adeton, please, you guys should go look for her and ensure that she's behind bars, because that's where she belongs. Tell me how a child picking where we say really no even know anything. If you see how the boy is even talking, go no say this one no. Even when they asked him, oh yeah, Oga, why are you not greeting her? He could not say anything. I don't know if you get me. He really did not. He did not say anything. So I feel like it's sort of. Like I said before, I really don't know if it is the economic situation of Nigeria, but everybody just they vex. Make all of them they calm down, because we still have children in our midst, and they're supposed to treat them like the children that they are. Don't treat them like an adult. You get me? Me, I don't talk my own. But more check comment section to see people's reaction on the story. Okay. Favor says, you say elderly, or I didn't hear you well. Please keep quiet. I am sure you lost your mind abroad. We are Nigerians. Respect to elders is our watchword. I am not disputing that. I am not saying you should not respect elders. But elders should also respect children. I feel like that's something that is not practiced here in Nigeria. Do you get what I'm saying? Because I mean, look at the Igbo people now. Even though their own can be very excess sometimes, they I mean they take care of their children. There's intentionality when it comes to their children, and I think also because of the rights the children have is also very authentic. It's very strong. It's not here in Nigeria that most of the times even the laws that are in the constitution are not properly taken care of. Is now children's law. Do you get what I'm saying? The only thing I think is a bit more valid is when it comes to maybe passport or voting. Those are the only things that you hear that, oh, and if you're not up to 18, you cannot do this, you cannot do that. But when it comes to normal, the Child Rights Act, I don't know how many things is being followed with all the things that are stated there. May God help Nigeria. We're going on a short break to come back with a hot gossip. Stay with us.
Nigeria, by extension Africa, battles a growing youthful population and with little or no meaningful engagement leaves a ticking time bomb on our hands. We are a blessed continent with great wealth, both in people and material. Our focus on ways remains driving conversations that affects us all. Topics in the news, social concerns, politics, leadership, governance, empowerment, resource management, conflict management, finance, SME sustainability, technological innovation, food security, health, education, brain drain, our well-being, citizenship, and much more. Our goal is to continuously drive these conversations, keep them burning at the table to effect a positive change both for our nation and continent. Ways, what are you saying, has a secret ingredient that completes the conversation every single episode, and that ingredient is you. Our past conversations shaped our yesterday. To shape our tomorrow, we must keep talking. So, I want to hear you. Be a part of our live conversations Mondays through Fridays. And let's all have our say.
Life is made up of moments, some that lift us, others that break us. Welcome to Heartlines. This is our space where we explore the beauty, the heartbreaks, and the incredible strength that every relationship brings into our lives. Friendship, marriages, partnerships, and everything in between.
Yes, say yes.
All the connections that shapes who we are today. Every week, we dive into the stories that define us. Stories of love, loss, heartbreaks, and healing. Real life stories from real people, just like you and I. Heartlines is where emotions meet understanding, and where we learn that we're never truly alone. Join me Mondays through Fridays at 9:30 p.m. for Heartlines, where we connect with every heart, one story at a time.
Hi guys, I'm Nne.
And I'm Chinne.
And together we are
Ndinne. And we are ex-housemates of Big Brother Naija Season 9.
No Lose Guard edition. Big shout out to Gossip Gala.
Yes, because that's where you get all the premium teas from.
Not only premium teas, but also educative gist. Come on. And that's on Period.
Don't go nowhere.
This is Gossip Gala. I'm on the Hot Gossip segment. On the Hot Gossip, we have Abuja gospel singer Timileyin Ajayi caught with girlfriend's head in nylon bag. Let's watch it together.
No, when they carry on, Jenna. See, more than they carry on.
But they are leaving the head behind. No, they will carry on.
Before now.
Today I dey see live video. I dey see always.
No, my truck get now. My truck get. Now my truck left now.
Remove am. No. Abeg, no, Zwa. He come from where? He come from Yangaji. What is her name?
My name is Adaju.
Adaju. Which tribe is she? Adaju. Good. Well,
this story, it's, I don't know, it's really touching because, like I said earlier, right? When it comes to this whole, a girl has been killed or murdered by her boyfriend, we go just wrong conclude say, na Yahoo boys are they are doing the things, you understand? But it's quite devastating that this is actually from a gospel singer in quotes. Yes, now, because I mean it's just a lot. Someone that understand God and that is a Christ, that that's living a Christ-like life would definitely not be caught in this kind of thing. And the most interesting part is the fact that if you go on his TikTok, you see him preaching the word of God, telling you that you're supposed to be patient, you're supposed to be this, you're supposed to be that, more like calling the fruits of the spirit. But I don't know when killing or cutting someone's head for ritual, I don't know when that also became the fruit of the spirit. So this is actually very, I don't know how do you guys see this, because there's just a lot to this. And I would first of all start with thank God that he was caught. Or God just they were kind of so then say why fly they follow this guy up and down, and they thought to check what's going on, and that's how they caught him. And I mean there was also a police officer that was saying he want give me 100 million naira, I tell her say I no want, that they suspect him, you understand? And I mean I feel like those are the kind of policemen that we actually need in the country, the people that know that okay, the way this person is acting is very it's very dicey. The way I'm looking at it is not looking straight, and you thought to check on it and all. So honestly speaking, I just thank God. I hope justice will be served, that if nobody decides to collect extra money. But before I even say anything for that, there are people that brought in their comments and all of that on X, that right before we check what's going on Instagram. But let's see what people's reply or response to this story on X. Okay, so I'll start with the first person that says, who else come here to confirm his page? Because I mean, when I saw the video at first, in my head I'm like, I was even thinking it's the bloggers that was making a mistake. I'm like, okay, what's going on? Are people sure that it's this guy? Until I had to go and check, and it's just I don't know, it's really sad. Okay, this person says so he was actually training to kill someone. The things I hear. This was said 2 days ago. Let's go back. Okay, now wow, you and reading comments. Then this one says, see your life, eh? But honestly speaking, this is so sad. Okay, this one says DJ kills on the beat. That's bars. Drop the bars. Okay, this one says killer tones rehearsal. Now. Why all of you wicked? The next person I said wicked word. I mean, it's indeed a wicked word, Okay, killer moves, killer tunes. Now, wow, now them. Now, wow. All of you that are just shouting, now, wow, now, wow. Well, I don't even tell the babe when you want use for ritual RIP, because, I mean, it's a lot. You get what I'm saying? Right, let's really check the comment section to see people's reaction on Instagram now. Okay. This one says, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but more heads will still roll. As long as the society praises wealth without source, or women making money their requirement before accepting a man, if you like, insult me now you sabi. I feel like there's a lot of sense in this post, honestly, or in this comment. I feel like there's a lot of sense in it, because I mean, truthfully, heads would still roll until we start changing our mentality towards things. And it has to start, and it starts with each and every one of us. But you know, the interesting part is how each and every one of us will still comment under this post. Then very soon we'll still hear another story of how somebody is in another person for ritual. Who they comment, who they do. Do you understand? Because I mean, all of us will say these things now. Before you know, we'll still hear these stories again. So I really don't know. It's more like we're now being hypocritical, you know. All right, let's get the next comments, please. Okay, did I hear you say gospel singer? So they have taken this Yahoo satanism to this level where no one can be trusted anymore. Sad that most of the mentality of our youth are captured with criminality and satanism. I actually agree, because I mean, there's already the mentality of you have to do certain kind of things for you to make money. Except say you don't want to make money, but say you want to make money, you got to do these things, and it's really, really bad, you know. But I mean, we have to start changing our mentality towards things. We have to start, you know, seeing things differently. We should not just be money conscious. We should also be, you know, I mean, we should understand that we should be human, right? And human in the right sense. Be kind, you know, just follow the fruit of the spirit. I mean, with that, I feel like you'll be good. You get what I'm saying? But you know, this mentality of we have to make money, it's just funny to me. Given that this guy is a gospel singer, and with all the things that he posts on his TikTok page, it will never cross my mind that such a person would be guilty of this kind of, you know, this kind of crime. Because I mean, see him then now saying sorry that he did not mean it. Of course they will blame the devil. Of course they will blame the devil. It's the work of the devil. But I'm wondering where you saw devil, that where he also instructed you. Even if it was the work of, even if it was the devil that told you, if they tell you, if it tells you to put your hand inside fire, will you do it? You know, it's just, I don't know, it's really appalling. But I just hope that we start changing our mentality towards how we see certain things. Can we get the last comment on, please? Okay. Mirabel says they keep misleading them into thinking that killing someone will fetch you money. Okay. Scam. There is nothing like blood money. Mirabel, I know this one. Okay. They are using your brain. Stop killing your fellow human being because you want to make money. So I really don't know, truthfully, if there is anything like blood money. Because I mean, we have like, I think there is actually. If there's tradition, if there is if we have all these what do you call them now? All those priests, right? The chief priest. Or I mean, there are so many. Every language has whatever they call them. But like the indeed Idubia, right? According to the Igbo people. Now, if you have all of those people that can actually do certain things, I'll tell you, oh, swallow this thing, your this will go, do this, do that. I believe that there is a form of, you know, using blood to generate wealth. Actually, I think there is. But I mean, Mirabel doesn't. So I'd like to hear you guys. What do you think? Is there anything like blood money and all of that? I'd like to hear, you know, in full details. We'll be going on a short break to come back with the hottest gossip. Stay with us.
Looking to take your business to the next level through partnerships? Then join us every Thursday at 10 a.m. for Partner Up.
Whether you're an entrepreneur, marketing, sales, or partnership professional, Partner Up is here to give you the tools you need to succeed.
From in-depth interviews with industry experts
to real-world case studies of successful partnership strategies that drive innovation and business growth.
We dive deep into what it takes to form successful partnerships.
Thursdays, 10 a.m.
Don't miss Partner Up.
Tell us you're a Nigerian without saying a word. Energy security is one of the most pressing issues for many developing countries like Nigeria. And if there's going to be any meaningful progress, addressing our energy issues is non-negotiable.
I need to see light for my house. Make them do something.
Band A is expensive. I literally have to turn off all my appliances just to reduce costs.
We need light.
Introducing the Energy Outlook, your go-to show for everything energy. Every week, we'll bring you the latest insights, innovation, and in-depth analysis of Nigeria energy sector. From policy discussions to regulatory insights, we will analyze the key decisions influencing growth and sustainability in the energy sector. We'll bring you the human stories behind the headlines, giving you a personal perspective on the broader energy challenges. Join me every Friday at 6 p.m. for the Energy Outlook, your guide to the future of energy, where energy means business.
You're still watching Gossip Gala, and on the hottest gossip, we have here businesswoman accuses hospital of giving her mother expired drip. Let's read those tweets together, please. Okay, so this baby girl posted this, or tweeted this rather, and she says, more, I'm really mad right now. My mom is at the hospital taking drip, and I just discovered that the drip is expired. I am trying not to scatter this place. Joe, please don't scatter the place. But I mean, when this came up, I mean, of course people will reply, people would react. So let's get their reaction first before I state waiting I won't state. All right, from Anthony, we have even the 3 extra months has expired. September 2024 plus 3 months, that's December 2024. This one says she's not wrong. Ingredients can still be active for 3 months and still that 3 months should have ended in December. Next one, please. Nigerians are the problem of Nigeria. Take your mom to a better hospital, please. Then she replies, we are doing that already. Next one, please. Okay. This one says they should stop it immediately. Kindly scatter the place. Don't be smart kindly. Okay, this one says I stopped it immediately and alerted them, the nurse came inside to be giving me that 3 months extra crap. That now takes us back to, the things I already read. And this person replied, they do this nonsense everywhere and it's so wrong. Talking about 3 months bullshit. Let them give it to their family members. What do you guys think about this story? I feel like it's a very dicey one, right? But again, it's actually very wrong. Why I would tell her not to scatter the place is so that when you are not starting the case, it will be very hot, so that your lawyer would be a very strong case, in court. But when you start misbehaving and all, the damages and all of those things that they are supposed to actually pay start reducing. So it's just a legal advice. But back on it, right? I feel like just like that that lady said, this is something that happens almost every time. You see, that's why most of the time when a patient that is actually not supposed to die ends up dying in the hospital, there's always this, I think there's something wrong here. Because, it's either they are being negligent, there's only just something wrong. And I feel like the medical sector should start doing something about it. Wait, what am I even saying? We've been shouting and talking and screaming. It's either they don't have adequate facilities, something is just wrong somewhere. And it's not even supposed to be so. It's not supposed to be so, honestly speaking. And that's why we actually need, the Constitution to help guide all of these things. But who will write the Constitution when it's the same people that is faulting it? I did not say anything, allegedly. But back on it, right, I feel like there's just a lot of things to be worked on. And that's why some people that will have money will tell you, if you have money, just go outside the country and do what you need to do. Do you get what I'm saying? Because there's just a lot of negligence going on in the medical sector. It's not enough to say that, imagine you are in those times where you have like something going and you're like, okay, let's go to the hospital, very urgent matters, right? And you get there, you now start hearing things like, oh, you need to fill this form, you need to get a card, you need to do this, you need to do that. In as much as I understand all of those structures being put in place, that is for good purpose and all of that, but at the same time, I also need the medical teams to also understand our own part. Now tell me how you guys, you are in charge of taking care of lives, the health of each and every individual is in your hands. You're somehow selling or selling or using expired products. Hey God, like it's just funny. The same doctors will tell you, oh, ensure that when you go to the pharmacy to get drugs, ensure that you don't buy expired ones, ensure that you check the dates, expiring dates, when it was, you know, manufactured and all of these things. Are the same people still using, you know, expired products on you? Like, make it make sense to me now. And you know the interesting part, I mean, I think I fell sick sometime late last year, right? And I remember having a conversation with one of our family nurse, and she was saying that, oh, this is what they do here. Most of the times, let's say medication that is supposed to take you for just 2 days, right? You see them extend it because they are looking for money. So there's just a lot of funny things that is done in the medical sector that when you hear it, sometimes you're like, why are these people playing with our health? Because that's what it is. Now imagine the nurse giving the excuse of, oh, even if it has expired, give it 3 months after 3 months, that's the only time you can say, oh, it cannot be in use. But even if the drug, I think they wrote there September, right? That's 9 then 2024, that's last year. Now September, you not tell her 3 months, that should be like December. So tell me why it's in January you're actually using it. Like, explain it to me, make it make sense to me. Check out what I'm saying. So it is very funny how people that our health are supposed to be are insured to, they are somehow not taking care of it, and it is really appalling. Because if the health sector are not doing these things, who will? Like, who will? You are telling her that, oh, don't worry, I'm not saying September the right for you, but still give it 3 months. Even in 3 months, it will not spoil, right? After 3 months, that's when you know that we can no longer use it. But somehow you're still using it. I feel like they first of all need to close that hospital down because they don't know what they are doing. Honestly speaking, they don't know what they are doing. And trust me, at the end of the day now, if this woman dies, you not hear them say she cannot make it, something in her lungs or something, her cells were not fighting. She herself was not fighting. Interesting. Like, how interesting. Very nice. Very, very nice. I mean, this is an an eye-opener for each and every one of us that's going to the hospital to take care of our health and all of that. Ensure that whatever they are using, be looking at it very well. Look at from the needles to the things they are prescribing, like everything. Just be conscious. Do you get what I'm saying? But it's painful how you are supposed to be relaxed in the hospital that, don't worry, I'll be properly taken care of. I have doctors capable hands that can take care of it. But somehow now we have to be extremely conscious even in the hospital. The Lord is our muscle. Let's check the comment section and see people's reaction on the story. Okay, this one says, one time a nurse gave my brother expired injection at home. We had no idea until my brother started acting funny and seeing things we couldn't see. He was slowly going insane. We rushed him to a private hospital, and after a couple of tests, they told us he was given a bad injection. You can imagine. We went back to the nurse and saw her products are all expired, and she knew about it. Okay, she shall beg tire, so we let her go. You will let her go? Hey, Father Lord, you guys let her go? No, even you too. You actually knew. The police people need to actually carry you as well, because these are the kind of this is it. When you talk about kindness and being nice, this is you're not supposed to be nice and kind in this. When it comes to things like this, because now you've let her go. Do you think that will stop her from taking care of other patients? Of course she will, and she will definitely administer them with the expired injections and all the products that she have that is expired, right? Because of course she will not throw them away. She will not want to waste money. She will want to gain all the money that she has spent. She will want to gain them back. That's a typical Nigerian for you. But you guys not let her go. I'm so sorry, but things like this happen to me, you would definitely go and you would serve jail terms. Like, I promise you. Because you already know. It is one thing to say that, oh, you don't know. That's the negligent part we're talking about, right? It's different to say you don't know. I go look and say, consider and say, okay, you're human. You, of course, make mistakes and all of that. Even though to me, it doesn't really make any sense. But the fact that you already know, you know that your products are expired, and you gave that, do you know what that is? So if probably the hospital that they took the brother to wasn't a good one too, that's how they would have probably lost this guy to madness or something. This is bad now. It is very bad. we've come to the end of the show. Me, I don't tire. I beg you should speak to all the nurses, be it nurse, or be it hospital, be it doctors, whoever that is a medical practitioner that our hands are short to. You guys should speak to them that they should do better. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Stay blessed.
Hey besties, it's your girl Oni Luana, and big thank you and big shout out to watching Gossip Gala. But research has shown that you probably haven't subscribed, so what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button right now and stay tuned to see what Oni Luana talks about and get all the juiciest gist. Thank you.